Oh, welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. As you saw in the... Man, what an intro. All I'm trying to say is that we're going to be playing Temtem today. I didn't have many plans for this. We don't have a shiny hunting week. I guess I could do radars if I really wanted to, but I don't really feel like doing those this week. So all I've really been doing is just sort of training up a bunch of Temtem to battle online with. Currently, I have 2 that I'm doing. One of which I just finished TV training before leaving for work today. Excuse me. The other of which I'm just now starting. What are the names of them? I think it's Venex and Cernif. Venmet is the first one that I'm doing. It's really bizarre. And Cernif is the other one I'm doing. I have various things that I want to do, but it's a case of just like, oh, well, I need to actually get around to doing them. So Venmet, I just hear is really good, I guess. I want to use it more for the fact that I don't know how it's so good. Just considering that, like, first off, it is a 2-stage evolution, and it has a lower base stat total than its pre-evolution. I can't really think of an instance in Pokemon where that's happened. But, I mean, it's just so interesting. And then its stats are actually okay at best. Maybe it's the moves. Maybe it just actually hits really hard. I don't know for sure. Like, I just cannot figure out for the life of me what exactly is the big deal about it. So I am going to be training one up just so that I can see what it is exactly I will be doing with it. Base jump, head ram. Sorry, I got distracted, I guess, making stuff. Grrr. Well, fine. I guess I can't stop you from being here. Hello, Eloise. I was actually just about to switch over. I don't know how much you heard of me rambling about what I'm doing today, but I'm going to be doing stuff today. I'm going to actually be doing stuff. No, I didn't appear. Hang on. I'm going to exit the game and come back, because I'm curious if I will appear again on the main screen. I think it's really neat. Let's see. I agree. Hey, there I am. Okay, so there I am. Okay. I always love it when I appear. It's so cool. I like that happens. Do I need to get... Is it Nitrocell? No, that's not it, is it? Oh, wait, my controller's not even on. Unfortunately, work pushed back. Work was pushed back. Not pushed back. Work pushed me back a lot today. So, I don't actually... Okay, let me... Okay, so that is good. I am good. Work was unfortunately pushed back a lot further than I would prefer. Like, I was supposed to get off at 8:30, and when did I actually get... Oh, the guy was green. And when did I actually get home? I got home at 9:30. Not what I would have preferred, but Yes, it is what it is. So from here, we're going to be proteins. We're going to be Okay, hang on. Nope. Wrong one. Let's see. Okay, actually, hang on. What did I go for? That's what it was. Oh, right. Yes, I have it here. And then I have that and... Sorry, I'm doing off-screen nans, figuring stuff out. I have a very specific, Ooh, Madoka. I'm sorry. I'm doing a bunch of stuff on another tab to basically determine what exactly I need to do to get the stats that I want. And it's very specific. Way too specific. Way more specific than I ever have the need to. I would be perfectly fine if I went, like, really unspecific. But specific is specific, and specific is going to be how we do things here. Did that make any sense whatsoever? Oh, yawn. Work wasn't even that bad today. How much did I make today? I made a decent amount, didn't I? Nibble. What was that nope to? Was that nope that didn't make any sense, or nope I didn't make any money? Because I did. I made a good bit of money, and I'm happy for it. An amount of money that I can't complain about. An amount of money that I will not specify on stream. No sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Roots. Eh. Can I just bring attention to... Can I find him quickly? There he is. Can I point out how cute this little guy is? Look at how big his eyes are. Isn't that so cute? Spearow. Oh, you're so cute. It's got a cute little cry, too. And then it evolves into this big old deer with big old eyes. And then it gets a little more serious. But until then, they're very cute. I like it. It's very cute. Hang on a second. I need to check something. How the fuck did I manage that? How did I manage to get the base form and the final evolution, but I don't have the middle stage? How on earth did I manage that? This is the side of Temtem that you do not typically have to see. This is the side of it that I typically do off-stream. And I don't mind. Like, it's normally just me sitting here, just having a video playing on my other monitor while I go focus on this. Even a little bit. And it's nice. It's a nice way for me to just relax while I just murder the entire civilization of these ducks. Do I have chapstick? My lips are so excessively dry. And it's actually starting to bother me a little bit. It's like I lick my lips and then it's just flaky and gross. But I guess I do not have any right now, anyways. Well, I'm sure I probably have it somewhere. I just don't know, like, where it is on my desk exactly. Actually, give me 1 second. I am going to... While the animation is playing, I'm going to grab this, mute it immediately, copy, let's see, where is it? There it is. Bop. I forgot to post my link into all the Discords that I'm in, so that I can promote and be like, hey, come check me do this boring shit out. Oops. And number 2. And number 3. And number 4. There we go. How are you doing, Eloise? How is your long and arduous problem that you've been dealing with going? I won't go into specifics. I will just call it simply a problem. And while I play, I will happily snack upon the deliciousness that is peanut butter M&Ms. Oh. Well, good. I'm glad it's over and done with. I apologize if you had said that before in the Discord. I frankly will just be honest and say that I wasn't 100% able to pay attention, just from the fact of me working. So I apologize if you said it and I just didn't notice. But I'm glad it's done, and hopefully you do not need to worry about that ever again. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, that's understandable. Speaking of tired, I have a... Actually... Hang on. I'll reach 200 and then I'll go. Wait. No, yes. I need to see how many of my things were sold. But before I check on that, I have to ask. do you dream while you're asleep? Do you dream? Let's see. It is. I'll go here. Sometimes, do you just not remember them very often, or are they just like fuzzy or something? I don't know. Because I will say that I am a person where I don't know if it's necessarily true, but 90% of the time, it feels like I do not dream at all. All right. Ooh. Ooh, sold another. What the fuck was that? Sold another. Okay. Renew. 600. We'll go 12 hours this time so I could check it in the morning. And go. I wanted to renew. 12 hours. If I do dream, I usually remember it for up to 2 hours after I wake up. I don't usually dream otherwise. I dream almost every night. Oh, well, hello. Hey, June. Welcome. Welcome to this chill temtem stream. I bring it up for two reasons. One, like I said, I can remember maybe... Well, thank you for lurking, I suppose. As long as you're not lurking over my shoulder, I suppose it's fine. But I was listening to Distractables, the podcast with Mark, Bob, and Wade. I was listening to that at work because it's just nice to listen to stuff. I like listening to stories. Thank you, Nightbot. And they were talking about dreams and such, and I won't get into everything they said. But it just made me start thinking about dreams in general. Because I can remember maybe... Like, I could probably count the amount of dreams that I can remember on one hand. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Oh, fuck. Well, I hope it turns out very cute, though I'm sure it will. What expression do you want? What is the, like, most welcoming and friendly expression you can think of? And whatever that is, do that. Because that's the kind of thing that I, like, if I were to hope to be anything, like, I know I get kind of over-exaggerated sometimes. I get, like, really happy and, like, excited and stuff, but I really hope that, like, I can be just, like, someone who's a comfort. Like, I would want to be able to be welcoming to anyone. That's what I would hope for. So anytime I've gotten, like, I've won something like a art or whatever. It's always been just what is the like friendliest expression you can make, and basically just have it to where like I'm smiling and waving, and that's what I try to go for typically, anyways. Do I want this? Eh. Some of these things go for a lot of money, jeez. But, none of my dreams that I remember, they don't feel... I don't know if I want to say normal, because I don't think any dream that anyone has could be considered normal. How much are these? How much is a kilt, I wonder? A kilt is $50,000. This one? 48,000. These jeans... 40,000. This backpack is 54,000. Clothes are a luxury in this game, let me tell you. I have never bought clothes because they're just so damn expensive. What do you say about clothes? Oi, mate, look at these cool threads. I wish I could afford them. Very dear, isn't it? You sound like a dentist trying to fake a Lockberg accent. Not your mate. Oh, wow, sorry about that, I mean, sir. Indeed. Let me try to see if I can think of any of the dreams that I've had that I remember. It's usually okay. So there's one that I don't think that I can say on stream without being vague. There's one where, and this is honestly one of the most vivid ones, but it's also the shortest. I basically remember. Like, I actually remember the feeling of falling asleep. And I'm, like, it's darkness. I hear a scream, and I wake up. I know the scream was in my dream because, like, nobody else in the house heard it or anything. And I just remember, like, noticing that it had only been, like, maybe 10 minutes at most. Like, I just know that it was not a long period of time. Which is also what makes it kind of bizarre, because I'm definitely someone who doesn't really, like... It's tough for me to fall asleep sometimes. Like, I will... To give an example of, like, me dreaming, my nights consist of, like, I fall asleep, and then, like, it feels like maybe just a few minutes passing, but then I just remember, I know that I wake up the next morning. That is how sleep works for me, personally. I don't know if it's normal for most people. Most of the times where I do remember my dreams, it's like, I do know that I had a couple dreams where I was asleep in, like... I fell asleep, and then I was dreaming as if I was in the same spot that I fell asleep in, which made it really bizarre. And... Yeah. Is there a longer delay than usual? It feels like there's a large... Yeah, my gosh. My eye. I accidentally pushed an eyelash into my eye, jeez. But, what's another one? I remember I have, like, are you guys familiar with the stereotypical, like, oh no, my teeth are melting dream that people have? I do very specifically remember a couple of those. One of them, I just remember, it was one of the ones where I remember falling asleep, and then the dream happened in the place where I fell asleep, and I just remember, like, my teeth, like, popping out like popcorn. and I don't know why that was the case. But the other time was, for some reason, I was brushing my teeth, and I was brushing my teeth with a, like, plastic grocery bag in my mouth for some reason. And that was, like, forcing my teeth outward, and, like, they started, like, popping out. Like, not all at once, but, like, I would be brushing, and then, like, one would pop out, and be like, ah, dang it. And then another one would just pop out, and be like, what the heck? And then it would just keep happening over and over again, and it was really weird. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Dreams are a strange beast. Oh, jeez. I don't... I don't have any dreams where I've personally hurt someone. The only one that has really been, like, really scary was, like... It was when I was in high school, and I had this friend, I don't remember his name, but his nickname was Potato. It sounds worse than what it was. My nickname in high school was TV, and that had a really kind of nasty implication as to why, but I won't get too into that now. But I remember we were in the woods, but the woods were also, like, you know those, like, it's not like a rope bridge, per se, like, with the wooden boards. It's like... Hello, Nora. It's like the kind of bridge where it's, like, in a U shape, and it's like a net, and you just have to walk through it. Do you know what I'm talking about when I describe that? If not, I could definitely... a little... let me go ahead and pull up a picture of it. See if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, this is basically it. Open image, please, and thank you. Flip it. No. No, not like that. No, not like that. Nope, you're supposed to be over here. You're supposed to be also over here. And I will turn on display capture. I'll go ahead and... There we go. It's basically something like... It was basically like a bunch of these throughout the woods. I don't know why that was the case. I hadn't done anything like that in a while. But we were climbing around. And I remember that I was climbing up one that was based... Oh, is that what they're called? But I was basically climbing up one that was like a wall. And then my friend Potato also got through it as well. And then we like hit the ground and we had to crawl under one. But he couldn't make it for whatever reason. Like, he didn't get stuck or anything. He just couldn't make it. And then... oh, wait, hang on. Did I mention the fact that, like, we were running through the woods because we were running from Slender Man? That really dates the stream, if anything. Yeah, we were running from Slender Man, and we got to like the part where we had to crawl, and then for some reason he couldn't do it, and it was the whole like, you go, leave me. And then I go, and I look back, and Slender Man is standing over him, but Slender Man is holding, like, a cartoon gun, like, pointed at my friend, and then he shoots him, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't do what a normal bullet would do. It, like, makes him evaporate. And that was basically when I woke up after seeing that. And, like, I don't know if it's the fact that, like, when I describe it out loud, it seems, like, a little more cartoony than, like, it feels a little more cartoony. But that's one of those things that's, like, this feels weird, man. Like, Slender Man doesn't shoot you with a gun, he tentacles you or something. But that's like what I would probably call the quote unquote scariest dream I've ever had. There's been others that I could say were maybe scary. There was one that was like, I was on this random porch in the middle of the desert. Like, kind of imagine, like, the house from Courage the Cowardly Dog. But, like, no, you're good. Imagine the house from Courage the Cowardly Dog, but, like, instead of in the middle of, like, nowhere, it's in the middle of, like, sand dunes and stuff. Like, in the middle of, like, an actual, like, desert. And it was, like, there was some people sitting on the porch, and, like, they knew me, I guess, because they were, like, greeting me and, like, treating me as if they knew me. But they were sitting on the porch, and I didn't want to sit on the porch because the porch was covered in bugs. Like, when I say covered, I mean, like, crawling with them. And then I just, like, kind of sit on the ground next to it, and then the bugs start coming towards me, and I just kind of, like, stand up and walk away. Like, it's not like they're chasing me, it's just like they're kind of migrating in my direction. But then I look up to, like, the sand dunes, and I just see, like, a giant centipede just, like, going in and out of the sand. And then, like, it's vaguely coming in my direction, but, like, it's so far away that it would still take, like, several minutes for it to reach me. But then I woke up after that. What's another one that I can think of? I've had a few. So any of the dreams that I've had recently aren't ones that I have vivid, because, like, the ones that I've described, I vividly remember them. Like, I can recall very specific details about it. But, like, there are a handful that I've had more recently where, like, I can remember vague things about it, but nothing specific. Like, one of them, what was even the context to this one? It was like, I was running away from these, like, CIA guys. Like, kind of imagine Terminator, I guess, a little bit. And, like, they were always chasing me. I was always driving away. And then, I don't know why, but it involved something to do with this house. And it had people that I knew, I think. And then I remember just trying to avoid them because that house was important, because if they caught me, there was, like, this sort of silo sort of thing. It's like a silo, but, like, capped on both ends, and, like, sitting vertically, like, next to, not even next, like by the house. Like, the house, it is attached to the side of the house, like, however high up in the air, and it's, like, sitting vertically. And I just remember that I didn't want to go in there because it was, like, there was a bunch of, like, people also in there. I don't know, man. It was... I don't remember much about that one. I do have I know that I have had at least a handful of vague ones like that, where I'm kind of being chased, I think. Those are the only ones that, like, really affect me going into the next day. Because I remember that there have been a few where... Oh, wait! Actually, I do remember something about the one I was kind of just describing. I remember that... it's the only time in my life where, like, I felt my body physically while still dreaming. Like, I remember that, like, the dream was, you know, as you can maybe imagine, very stressful. So my anxiety was going up, and I could physically feel my heart beating really hard and really fast in my dream. Like, it wasn't as if the myself in the dream was had the heart rate go up and anything. I could, like, it was almost as if I was watching it, but also experiencing it at the, I guess, kind of like VR in a way, maybe. Like, you're experiencing it, but there's also that little bit of, like, you can at least kind of get that out of body thing for it, I'm sure. And, like, I just remember I felt my heart rate go way up, and that is inevitably what woke me up, is, like, my heart rate shaking me awake, essentially, because my heart was just beating so fast and so hard. But nothing like that has happened in years. Like, I can't even remember the last time. I could not tell you what the last dream I had was. I honestly probably could not tell you what the last one I had was. You know, besides my dream of becoming a famous streamer. Really? Was it an interesting dream, at least? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. Hang on. What's going on? Yeah, I noticed. I'm noticing that now, actually. Did stream labels update or something? I know that, like, if I look right now, my quick actions bar is actually not working. I'm gonna... Streamlabs. Gonna go ahead and open this up. Let's see. Copy. And let's see, properties. Okay. See if chat works now. If not, then I might need to stop stream for a second and, like, restart. Because it might be an OBS issue. Because, like, my actual box at the bottom for quick actions is not working at all right now. Testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Who can be as quiet as me? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to... Well, this is running. Going to stop stream for a minute. And... I mean, it'll only take a second. Well, I mean, nah. I don't know. Those in chat, let me know if you think I should go ahead and restart, or if I should just be like, eh. Because, I mean, it's not, like, as long as I can see it and respond to it, that's what matters. So that can respond to you lovely viewers. I just don't know why that would be the case. I'm guessing it's a problem with my OBS right now. It's probably just being weird. Alright, well, Eloise, it looks like you've been outvoted. How many ducks have I murdered? I wonder. Oh man, I should bring up the thing just to see how many I have actually gone through. That would be kind of interesting. So are you saying why not restart? I don't know. I think my brain is just not reading your words right. Today, okay. Today has actually been especially bad for my... I don't know if I actually have dyslexia, but today I've really felt like I have it because I've been misreading everything and just so many things. Okay, well, I'm saying you're outvoted because Nora and June both said that, I mean, it's fine that it's not there. At least I think that's what they're saying. If that's incorrect, let me know. But I was saying you were outvoted because they said that it was fine, and you said, why not restart? I need to bring... I have no idea. Yeah, I'm confused too. Don't worry. We can be confused together. No, my M&Ms fell over. They're too far away for me to grab now. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, that feels much better now. Do any of you guys have a really weird dream that you can think of? Nothing, because I would say that probably the strangest one for me is the one about the scream, where I fall asleep, and then like 5 minutes later I hear a scream, and then wake up. Just like jolt awake. What actually? No, I want to know this. I want to know if you guys think it is inconsiderate, because I remember having a dream as a child that I can remember vividly. Oh, please do tell. Go ahead and let us know while I ask this as well, because currently I live with my mother, working on fixing that. But I was talking to her, and today is probably the closest I've come to snapping, just because, like, I have a sign on my room to basically say, like, hey, I am streaming, do not interrupt. But she has two things about that. One, she doesn't know if I actually am, because to be fair, sometimes I forget to take it down, but then I tell her that, okay, if you wonder, then text me. Because I'll usually see it, because I have my phone, I have my watch, which vibrates from my phone, and if I don't have that, then it pops up on my computer as well. But she gets upset at that, because, like, sometimes I don't answer her text, which, I mean, I see them, but if I'm streaming, for example, then I can't immediately answer her text back right away, at least most of the time. So she gets annoyed about that, but then she also gets annoyed when because sometimes, you know, I will just have the craving for, like, you know, I feel like having, like, a Wendy's Baconator or something. Not sponsored by Wendy's. So I'll just run out, grab the Baconator, and come home right away, just so that I can get back to whatever I was doing before. She doesn't like it when I do that, because she wants me to tell her where I'm going, what I'm doing, and then if I do that, says, you know, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry, and I'll tell her, and then because of that, but then if I tell her that, then she'll be like, oh, well, since you're going out, can you get this, and this from the grocery store since you'll be passing by it? And I'm just like, I was just going to go to Wendy's and come back. Like, it's like a 2 or 3 minute drive to Wendy's. I don't want to take like another 10, 20 minutes to walk to the store and grab something. But she finds it, as she says, inconsiderate when I just go out and don't tell her. There's this hallway closet in my childhood home that I used to hide in. I had a dream I was hiding in the closet and had a clone of my mother was attempting to find and kill me. She was standing outside the closet door laughing. That's a little spooky. This wasn't a dream, but that reminded me of, like, when I was really young. Well, not really young. It was back before I moved where my room is, because my mother basically took my room. It was so scary that I remember it so yeah, it's the really big things like that make you really remember it. I know that, like, for Mark, he was saying that when he remembers the age it happened. He was 4 years old, and he was sleeping in bed, and he was, like, being chased by basically, like, it was essentially like Jason Voorhees, but with a chainsaw. And, like, he was so scared that literally, like, he woke up and he saw, like, the face of whatever was chasing him at the foot of his bed. And then he closed his eyes, and he could still see it. He went under the covers, he could still see the face in the exact same spot. It was so terrifying to him. He remembers it to this day, from when he was 4 years old. Also, hello again, Nora. But that reminded me of, it was back before my mother took over my room as her office, and I took basically half the downstairs as my room. But I had a poster. I don't remember what the poster was. I think it was just a generic, like, Pokemon poster I had at the time. And it was put on with just... I think I put it on with Scotch tape. Or maybe something a little stronger than Scotch tape. I don't quite remember. But I remember I was sleeping in bed, and I started hearing a sound that I did not know what it was. So my, like, I was probably like 8 or 9 at the time. My, like, 8 or 9-year-old brain was absolutely horrified of the sound that was being made, and I was trying to basically, like, my brain was trying to figure out what exactly it was, and I just couldn't. So what my brain ended up coming to the conclusion of is that there was some sort of, like, monster alien outside of my room, and that it was in the process of tearing apart and eating my cat. That sound continued for probably a good, like, 20 to 30 minutes, and the entire time I was sitting under the covers, absolutely terrified. Then the poster ripped off and, like, actually came off the wall finally, and I was, like, jolted awake. Not awake, but, like, jolted up, and then I saw it was the poster, and I was like, oh. Well, that explains what that was, and then I went back to bed. That is probably the most scared I have ever been in my life. Is that moment. And it was something completely illogical, too. It was just a poster peeling off the wall. But I was so scared at that moment. Kid brains really do come up with, like, the craziest things. By the way, Nora, you didn't say if the dream you had last night was interesting or not. Or if it's too personal, of course, you don't need to share it. I was just curious, because the topic of dreams has been all I've been talking about this stream. Where even am I with the TVs? I don't know. I have not been paying... I have, like, literally been giving the game, like, the absolute least amount of attention. Yeah, strange is what a lot of dreams seem to be. Yeah. I guess that's why people like having a dream diary. Okay, so I'm done with that. I need to lower it by 3 and then do the rest in special defense. Do I have... Ooh, I do, actually. Okay. I want to lower it by 3. Right? Sorry, I keep having to reference the thing I have here. Okay, and then the rest, I think, goes into special defense. 497, 52, 2... Yes. The rest goes into special defense. And you don't have anything good? Okay. Let's see. Nora, were you here for when I said the thing about, like, having a dream? Like, the dreams that I've had, like, in my more recent years, I know, like, I don't visually remember any of them. The part of them that I do remember are just, like, vague bits and pieces every here and there. And I remember that the last one of the last ones that I remember having was like, this is where I can get a bunch of FOMU, I think. I think this is where I could do it. But I just remember... Why haven't I encountered anything? I just remember waking up because my heart rate increased so dramatically. Like, my heart rate was a lot higher, and I could feel my heartbeat in the dream from my physical body outside of, like, the body that I was in the dream, if that makes any sense. Real. I don't remember being able to, like, physically... I don't remember being able to control... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember being able to control the, like, anything in the dream. I just remember it kind of happening. Or I actually, no. I think that's... Yeah, that's when you're aware it's a dream, right? That's the definition? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Then it was probably a case of, like, I was realizing it at the end, then. Because for the most of it, I didn't realize it was, but then at the end, like, I felt that, and I was like, wait, what? And then, like, that's when I woke up. That's when my body was like, oh, you're gonna wake up now. It was... bizarre. And that's not something that's ever happened before. I've never been woken up from a dream like that. But I think it was especially just weird just from the case. I mean, you know about my heart condition and everything. So I think that's what makes it especially interesting, at least to me. This is the boring side of Here's the thing. I could make this go by so much faster if I had items. But I don't, because items cost money. You guys ever had a dream where, like, you were in control? Like, you did start lucid dreaming and you, like, started... I don't know, what do people usually do when they lucid dream? Fly, right? Is that it? Oh. So do you, like, choose to fly even though you have... Yeah, controlling the dream. Like, the lucid dreaming and then to the point of, like, you start getting control of the dream. Do you fly because you're scared of heights? Or do you, like... Is flying just what's happening and you just have to remind yourself, like, it's alright, it's just a dream? Just imagine being a bird and flying away. Been able to control the dream. I haven't either, but that's why I'm asking, because I'm curious about hearing other people talk about it, honestly. Well, June, it sounds like you're the only one. When you say as well, controlling the dream, oh shit. Turning into a bird, that specific part. It reminds me of, like, the old... I think it's the old Disney movie, Sword in the Stone? Like, basically the story of King Arthur in, like, a Disney movie. It's strange, but I have dreams like that a lot. Flying has always been a common tactic in my dreams. I can imagine, just because, like, I mean, we all want to fly. We all just... Let me rephrase that. Most of us probably would like to fly and just, like, be able to do whatever we want in the air, not be bound to the ground. Do you think that it helps your, do you think it helps your fear of heights at all? Boy, this is gonna take a lot longer. Do I have any of these? Yes. Okay, I think I am going to actually just... I think my computer is acting up right now because it's taking a lot longer to load. I might run a scan and such after stream, and probably while I'm sleeping. That's good to hear. And honestly, I could imagine just... I don't know, because like I said, I don't really... I don't know. I know that, I heard that some people, like, it's easier for... Nora, I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but you know the thing where it's like, visualize the apple and like, you know, you basically get your rating of like where your apple is on a scale of like 1 to 5 or something. I heard something about like how people that can't see the apple have a harder time like remembering dreams or something. I think I remember hearing something about that. And that's like that's a thing that I kind of had been thinking about, cuz like I think that I can actually visualize the apple pretty well, but like also I'm a case of like I just don't remember or well, okay, I guess I should probably be a little more specific with that. Because, like, the dreams I can remember, I can remember. But the dreams that, like, I don't remember are, like, much more vague and hard for me to remember. Oh, no. I think something is up with my computer a little bit. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, you're not missing much. I don't even know if you can... It's working for me. I don't even know if Eloise can even hear me, but... I do, like, while I'm not as certain about the remembering dreams part, I do know that apparently... like, I guess to ask Nora specifically, how well can you remember things that's happened in your past? Like, if I were to specifically ask you, like, you know, can you remember your, like, 3rd grade classroom? Could you remember that? Could you give any details about it whatsoever? Okay. Sorry, I had to zone out for a second having to think about what I'm doing. But okay. That goes... I'm not complaining, of course. Don't take this as me complaining. That was something else that they were talking about, is that... people who typically rate lower on, like, the, like, visualizing the apple thing, that's something that a lot of those people tend to struggle with, is, like, remembering just various things about, like, what's the word for it? I don't remember, but they struggle remembering a lot of things, a lot of details from their past. But that's like, you know, yeah. That's kind of the opposite for me. Like, I can kind of sometimes remember a little bit. Like, I could remember the hallways in my elementary school. I can maybe kind of vaguely-ish remember the kind of shape of the room of, like, my 1st grade to, like, maybe kindergarten room. But, like, if you asked me to remember any of the other rooms, I could not honestly do that. Anything past, like... anything, like, before high school, I remember the hallways more than I remember most of the classrooms. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I'm not gonna go into details of the school, of course, but like the one school that... Yeah, I can't remember any teachers' names. Even my teachers in high school, I couldn't tell you half their names, except for like a handful that I really enjoyed. I can remember the hallways in most of the classrooms in high school. In like middle school to junior high, like I was at a completely different school, and I don't remember. I remember the hallways vaguely, and I remember none of the teachers or any of the classrooms or anything. In like the school that Nora, you and me apparently both shared, it took me a minute, but I remembered it. Yeah, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Typically, because I don't usually have breakfast, but if you asked me what I ate a few days ago, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I don't remember anything like that. Like, I really could... Maybe if you put me in front of the teacher, maybe I would remember them. But I couldn't tell... Like, if you asked me, like, oh, who was your third grade teacher's name? I couldn't tell you. Or who was your, like, kindergarten teacher's name? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything like that. The only thing, even about, like... I said that I maybe possibly remembered, like, my first grade or, like, kindergarten classroom. Only thing I remember about it is that there was a big window in it, and that they had, like, those like really colorful mats with like train cars and like colors and letters and everything. That's all I remember about the room. I don't remember anything else. I also think maybe I remember having a nap in it one time, but that's all. I don't even remember what my first memories were. Also, you should probably be going to bed soon. Not that I don't like you being here, but you should definitely probably be going to bed. At the very least, pretty soon. And here I am just sitting here, my stomach all grumbly and with a little bit of the munchies. I want a snack. These peanut butter M&Ms are not filling enough for me. And my nose has been hurting like nobody's business lately, and it's been annoying. I guess real quick, if I am going to show you a Nora, I wanna... Here it is. Look at how cute this little guy is. Look at him. Look at his big ol' eyes. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at his little nose and his big eyes and his tiny tail. What kind of animations does he have? Oh, that's him walking. I think that's him kind of sleeping. One of his attacks. Another one of his attacks. Another one of his attacks. Oh, that was all. I don't think it's as cute, but its evolved form is still pretty cute, too. Look at it. It's still pretty cute. It's got a ball for a tail. And then the final evolution, which is more cool than cute, or probably elegant is what I would say. But it's still pretty neat. I like it. Deerling, yeah. I mean, it is a grass type base, or at least the equivalent of grass type. It's a tank, though. its whole shtick is that he has an ability where every time he gets hit with a move, his defense goes up, which is kind of like, what's his name? Mudbray? The ground horse from Sun and Moon? I guess kind of an interesting fact, actually, about the game itself. They've been having a lot of problems with, like, stat increases. Like, teams where, like, their whole shtick is that you just increase your stats more and more, increase it, slowly bring them up higher and higher, until eventually you're just too tanky for them to do any reasonable damage to you, and you just basically chip down the opponent while they can't do anything to you. Because this game, like, it's not like Pokemon. If you have stat increases and you switch out, you keep those stat increases. Which is interesting, but it does cause at least a little bit of an issue where it's like, okay, well, I forced, like, you have to be ready for that sort of thing, or else it will run you down. But they did a change where they basically changed all the stats to work, because the speed stat before worked a little bit differently. If you gave yourself an increase to speed, you only gave yourself like a 30% increase instead of a 50% increase. And so on and so forth. No, it was a 25% increase instead of a 50% increase. Like, you got speed half as quickly than you would other stats. But normally a +1 in, like, your attack would be 50% increase, while a +1 in your speed would be 25%. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They changed all of the stats to work that way, so that increasing your stats is less effective. And they did make it so that the moves would increase your stats by more stages. Like, a move that would increase your speed by, like, 1 before would increase it by 2 now. Or, like, a move that would increase your defense by 2 before would increase your defense by 4 instead. They didn't do it for every move, but they made it so that, like, single stat increases were significantly less effective. And team-wide stat increases are a lot harder to come by. So they just made that whole thing generally less effective. Still doesn't mean I haven't lost to it, though. But it makes it a little bit easier to deal with it. And I am happy for that. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do a single... I'm gonna do a single, online match, just to see how I do. Wow, that was a lot faster than I thought it was. Break up the monotony of just grinding for a minute. I have my shiny in here. He's big and he's cool. I have to play around him pretty well, but he's fun. I like him. I like him a lot. Moon Cerrito. He gets the first ban. What on this team do I not want to deal with? He does not want to deal with my guy Alice. What do I not want to deal with? You. Oh boy, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. Apparently. Get rid of Momo. Momo hits really fucking hard. Yeah. Of these, Mudra does alright. I am extremely nervous. Wish me luck! Oh, I fought this guy before. I remember him. I remember this, Scaravolt, being nicknamed Bartholomew. I remember this guy. Fuck, he probably beat me then. You are faster than me. Okay, then. Okay. I don't know why DC beam exactly, but... Oh, I get it. No, not you. I don't have a no, I don't. Okay. Let's just... Since I can't burn, let's go ahead and... Tune Canamon. Tun Canamon. I don't know this guy's nicknames. Let's see... Because basically Calibus is the only thing that I have that will deal any sort of damage to Toon Canamon. I think it's Tolcan? Is that what it is? Okay. That's fine. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with this. Okay. Bush. Give me a bush. Ooh, wait, really? I go first? Okay. I am cool with this. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Perfect. Perfect. That turn could not have gone better. It's a threat. I think we'll take him out. And then I'll bring Tolkien out just to be safe. Yes, that'll weaken any sort of damage. That's not what I expected. Perfect. Okay. Good, 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 good. And are you gonna do... Oh. Okay. Fine by me. For those curious, Doom is essentially Perish Song, but as a status. Once that hits 0, I instantly fall. I don't like this. Okay. Fine, fair play. Electric storm. Ow. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Bush! And now Doom is removed. Deal a little bit more damage with this, but not too much, because half damage. Earthbreaker. Good. Ooh. Oh! Well, that's not... Okay. Okay. Not what I expected, but not complaining, really. I'm going to switch to Calibus. These building blocks are really good. They feel really good. Rockfall. Okay. And he has to rest. Good, good. You do increase the damage, so I'm gonna go with that. I wish I had laundry up, but I need to wait one more turn before I can use laundry. Ooh, okay. Not complaining about that at all. And I will take no damage from this on Mudrid. Okay. Good, good, good. And this should take... Not quite. Oh, he has Umbrella. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. He's clapping for me. I don't know if that's... Oh, well, hey, I won! Haha! I don't think it was in the bag, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Faster it gets me through, the better it is. I will hope that I can get good enough to eventually get to back to 800 again. I reached it once, and I should have just stayed there. Oh well. It happens. I am getting a little tired, so I might go ahead and cut the stream short pretty soon, just so that I can relax in bed for a little while. Granted, I don't work tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be a day for me to relax. You know, until I get sent out to do something, inevitably. We'll see. Maybe I'll get Cerny to level 50. And then call it from there. Unfortunately, I don't have any learning aids, but what can you do? It'll get there pretty fast, though. I wish I had gotten off work earlier. I had a little surprise for... gosh, my nose. I had a little surprise for you guys that I was going to try to use, but unfortunately it, I suppose, will not be to come At least not tonight. Maybe next time. And maybe I'll do a Celeste stream. Really test it out since it's a... We'll say it's something for a controller. That probably gives it at least a little bit away, but... You know. What's life without a little bit of fun? Hello, 2Y. They have a 5% spawn chance, and I run into them enough to where I notice them, but I need to get pheromones so that I can actually get some half-decent ones. Because I do want a handful of the evolutions for him. I don't know how many are good. Well, let's look at the tier list, why don't we? Well, we're just kind of... there it is. Let's see. Ooh. I mean, I guess I could just do you. Let's see. Not yet. Wait, was that 2 levels, or did both of them level up? I didn't actually pay attention. Still scrolling, still haven't found the water evolution. Oh, I found him. He's in the second to lowest tier. Maybe the moves are what kills it for him. I could do Whip Lump. Oh, wow. Nora, the friend that I was asking a question before, I just got an answer back from him. Scroll up, and I want water, please. Let's see, what are your stats? Wow, your stats are really good. Okay, I see why you're good now. 481. I will send it in Discord, but But I guess that's around what I assumed. I was just hoping that it wouldn't be. But, I mean, it actually does keep us at a reasonable spot. She's actually up much late. She did say she was playing a game, so I guess she was playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh. She was running a game and had a TPK. Well... Rip. What level are we even at? Why do I keep zoning out? Oh, 48. Okay. Go a little longer. Get us to 50, and then I'll go ahead and end it here. Short stream, I know, but... unfortunate with how I just didn't get off work on time. I have apparently dropped 0.3% of my frames this stream. At the very least, we're still at the time where I can, reasonably... Oh, why are you here? One more. One more encounter. Come on. Almost there. Maybe 2 more encounters. I don't know if 1 will give me enough experience to level up to 50. Nope, not quite. 1 more after this. Yeah, this will definitely give it to me. It's very nice. All I have to do is run in circles and just mash the A button over and over again. It's very easy. I don't even need to pay attention to it, really. Except, I guess, whenever. I need to pay attention to sounds. Listen for their cries, because if I hear that of 2Y, I think it is called, then I know that, oh, I run away from this one. No thanks on sacrifice. Thank you, though. Okay, yeah, I said that I was going to go to just chatting. No, I didn't say that I was going to do that. I said I was going to end it, but I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. Or at least bring it over here. I apologize for the shorter stream. I wish that I had gotten off work on time, but I guess it is what it is. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, June, for lurking. Thank you, Nora, for joining, even though you should be in bed. And to be fair, I probably should as well. Thank you, Eloise, for being here between your phone workings. I hope you guys at least maybe not enjoyed the game, but enjoyed the discussions of dreams and such. Because that's basically what this stream was. Very little actual gameplay. Yes, I will possibly go to sleep maybe in a little bit. I will probably do what I did last night and set up my computer to be like, to where I have my controller in my hand, but also have my laptop so that I can control the game without having to listen to it, but also like listen to the videos that I listen to fall asleep. It'll be nice, maybe. But thank you guys for joining. I hope you had fun, and I hope you have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.